guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are back on Weird Al Yankovic, and the song is It's All About the Pentiums. Now I've just educated myself and watched the Puff Daddy It's All About the Benjamins. I was not impressed. It had an annoying noise in the background all the time, and it's basically some guy bragging about what he can buy with all his money and how many women he can get. And somewhere in the middle, Puff Daddy was doing a bit of tap dancing. So he's like, right, okay, I hope Weird Al rips the shit out of this video, because it wasn't my thing for sure. Anyway, let's get into It's All About the Pentiums by Weird Al.
It's all about the Pentiums, baby.
Okay.
Yeah. What you wanna do? Wanna be hackers, code crackers, slackers, wasting time with all the chat room yackers. 9 to 5 chilling at Hewlett Packard, working at a desk with a dumb little placard. Yeah, paying the bills with my mad programming skills, defragging my hard drive for thrills. I got me 100 gigabytes of RAM. I never feed trolls and I don't read spam. Install the T1 line in my house, always at my PC, double clicking on my Miz-House. Upgrade my system at least twice a day, I'm strictly plug and play. I ain't afraid of Y2K, I'm down with Bill Gates, I call him money for short. I phone him up at home and I make him do my tech support. It's all about the Pentiums. What? You gotta be the dumbest.
Oh man, this is funny. It's all computer jargon, like setting up his hard drives and his RAM. He's upgraded every day. He's basically making nerds cool. People who upgrade the computers, people who are hackers, people who, you know, it's like an alter ego version of like the Benjamins, but instead of speaking in money, he's speaking in what you've put in your computer this week and what you've done on your hard drive and stuff. It's funny, but this version of the song, the background music with all the guitar and everything, is more up my street, let's just say.
Double clicking on my Miz-House, upgrade my system at least twice a day. I'm strictly plug and play. I ain't afraid of Y2K, I'm down with Bill Gates, I call him money for short. I phone him up at home and I make him do my tech support. It's all about the Pentiums. What? You gotta be the dumbest newbie I've ever seen. You've got white out all over your screen. You think your Commodore 64 is really neato. What kind of chip you got in there, a Dorito?
Oh my god, that is such a funny line. He starts talking about the Commodore 64, which is, if you don't know, is it's a computer from the 80s. They used to take an hour to load, same as the Spectrum and the Amstrad, and they were cool as shit at the time. They were really good. But then he said, "What kind of chip have you got in there? Is it a Dorito?" But you know, compared to today's technology, a Commodore 64 is absolutely shocking. And that's what he's trying to portray in that. This guy's a genius.
64 is really neato. What kind of chip you got in there, a Dorito? You're using a 286, don't make me laugh. Your Windows boots up in what, a day and a half? You could back up your whole hard drive on a floppy diskette.
Right, okay. For you, those of you who don't know about computer jargon, I used to be an engineer years ago, and I started my very first PC. He mentioned there a 286, and a 286 was a PC, a very standalone PC with like a 10 megabyte hard drive, not gigabyte, megabyte. It was, you can get apps on your phone that's bigger than that now, and they were so shit and rubbish. Mine was an Olivetti and it was crap, but he's ripping into things that I can relate with because I've seen the stuff that he's talking about, and it might not be obvious to some people saying a 286. What the fuck's a 286? There's a 286, a 386, a 486, and that's when they started moving on to Pentiums and stuff like that. It was that's a bit of nostalgia for me. That's funny.
What, a day and a half? You could back up your whole hard drive on a floppy diskette. You're the biggest joke on the internet. Your database is a disaster. You're waxing your modem, trying to make it go faster. Hey fella, I bet you're still living in your parents' cellar, downloading pictures of Sarah Michelle Gellar and posting me too like some brain dead AOLer. I should do the world a favor and cap you like old Yella. You're just about as useless as JPEGs to Helen Keller.
He's talking about AOL, and like AOL is like dated. If anyone had AOL in the 90s and the dial-up, it was absolutely horrendous. I still use, and people call me retro for using it. I have my personal email address is still an AOL email address, which I've had since I was like 10 or whatever it was. Oh, this to me it's really funny. It's really, really funny.
And cap you like old Yeller. You're just about as useless as JPEGs to Helen Keller. Crew, huh? Rule silent space and crunch numbers like I do. They call me the king of the spreadsheets. Got them all printed out on my bed sheets. My new computer's got the clocks, it rocks, but it was obsolete before I opened the box. You say you've had your desktop for over a week? Throw that junk away, man, it's an antique.
Oh my god, this is so true with computers. He said as soon as he opens the box, the computer is out of date. And it's an antique, because you know, as soon as you buy that computer, it's the same as when you buy a car. When you buy a computer and you take it out of the shop, it suddenly halves in price. It's so accurate what he's saying here. It's so funny.
You've had your desktop for over a week. Throw that junk away, man, it's an antique. Your laptop is a month old, well that's great. If you could use a nice heavy paperweight. My digital media is right protected. Every file inspected, no viruses detected. I beta tested every operating system. Gave props to some and others I dissed them. While your computer's crashing, mine's multitasking. It does all my work without me even asking. Got a flat screen monitor 40 inches wide. I believe that yours says Etch a Sketch on the side. In a 32-bit world, you're a 2-bit user. You've got your own news group, all total loser. Your motherboard melts when you try to send a fax. Where'd you get your CPU in a box of Cracker Jacks? Play me online. Well, you know that I'll beat you. If I ever meet you, I'll control, I'll delete you. What?
When was this song made? Someone let me know in the comments, because he's talking about a 32-bit, and you're in a 2-bit era. And now the 32-bit era was the PlayStation 1, the very first PlayStation, which nowadays looks really, really rubbish. But then it was revolutionary, wasn't it? So this must have been late 90s, early 2000s when he's on about this. This is I think you've really, really got to understand a lot of computer jargon to get the full humour that's built within this song. And Weird Al is funny. He's absolute genius with this.
You know that I'll beat you. If I ever meet you, I'll control, I'll delete you. What? What you wanna do? Wanna be hackers, code crackers, slackers, with the devil on the chat room yackers, 9 to 5 chilling at Hewlett Packard. What?
But Max.
Nice shout out to Hewlett Packard there. Oh, what a song. I really, really enjoyed that, only because I understand a lot of computer jargon. I do like the fact that he's got a load of office workers in the crowd, you know, and it's totally ripping what the crowds were like in that Puff Daddy video, because they're all, you know, they're all queuing over him with all the monies and the Benjamins and stuff. But this one, it's just all nerds wanting to know where the next hard drive's coming from, or you know, you're getting the next computer, etc., and upgrading this, upgrading that. What a song that was. I really enjoyed that. Anyway, if you like my videos, please like and subscribe. You can also support me on Patreon, and the link is down below. Thanks for watching us. To see you on the next one.